On May 16, 2023, officers from the Monroe Police Department in Ohio were dispatched to a situation involving a vehicle being intentionally set on fire.
Hey, do you live here? Come tell me what happened, hon.
Yeah, it's...
Come over here. Tell us what happened, okay?
It's not on fire, right?
I don't know. Let them deal with it. Is there anybody else in the house we need to know about?
In there.
I need you to stay here and let us deal with it, okay? Come tell me what's going on and who's all in the house. Nobody?
No, just my bird and my two cats.
Okay, well, they're taking care of that. Let's take care of you real quick, okay? It's just you by yourself, so.
I was dead asleep.
Yeah?
And he said, who's outside? We've got cameras on the house. He said, who's outside? And I said, what are you talking about? He said, who's the man that put something on her car? Because he's at work, and I guess he notified him that somebody was outside. So he looked, and he said, there's a man putting something on her car.
Okay.
And I pulled it up. I said, oh my God, hold on.
When the victim says she, quote, pulled it up, she means their house surveillance footage, which shows the entire crime being committed. The suspect, wearing a loose-fitting pair of lighter-colored sweatpants, latex gloves, a darker-colored shirt, a hat, and a mask, sets a box-shaped object on the vehicle. He then sets another object on top of it with a fuse-like wire sticking out of it. The suspect lights it with a lighter and walks away, which leads to the entire front end of the vehicle being engulfed in flames.
Came over, set a square box on top of her car.
Okay.
It just looked, I mean, I can show you, but it was something square. Walked all the way back over there and got something that almost looked like a lampshade, set it on top of it, and then he lit it.
Okay.
He lit it, and then he walked away, and that was
Did
it.
the video show where he went?
I'm not
Do you have
sure.
access to the video?
I can pull up what I have right now.
That's fine.
While the victim shows the officers the surveillance footage, the fire department arrives and puts the fire out. The vehicle is a total loss.
Can you forward that to my email address somehow? Do you know how to do that?
I'll see if I can figure. I'm not.
Okay. So your video, where did it show him walk off to? Do you know?
It looked like he just came this way.
The suspect was just last seen over here in a cul-de-sac and then disappeared.
This officer, as well as many others in the area, both on foot and patrolling in their vehicles, all begin to look for any suspicious people in the vicinity. 10 minutes later, officers find a vehicle parked on the side of the road, only about 2 minutes away from the crime scene.
What's going on? Hey, what's going on?
Not much. Just wanted to rest up a little bit. I have a long drive.
Why are you doing it out here?
No reason.
Hey, keep your hand up.
Yeah, I'm just putting my seat up.
Well, keep your hands up.
We're on the first cul-de-sac off of...
Stop reaching at your seat, okay? Unlock the door. Where do you live?
I'm from New York.
You're from New York?
Yeah.
What are you doing out here?
Just came to visit a friend, really.
Where's the friend live?
Down in Cincinnati, but he's working, like, doing some construction over here.
Well, step out. Do you have anything on you? Any weapons like that?
No?
Turn and face the car. You mind if I search you real quick?
Sure, go for it.
So why did you decide to just pull off in a neighborhood to sleep? I'm so confused.
Because I drove 40 miles here, and I literally came like an hour ago, and I was, like, shot. And so I just needed to knock out.
So you just pull off into a random neighborhood?
Yeah, I mean, it was right off of the street, whatever it is. I really didn't know where to go because there's nowhere to, like, there's no parking lots around here or anything.
Where's your ID?
It's in my phone.
You're from New York? Yeah. Come over here with me. We're going to stand by my car.
Okay. Is everything okay?
Just take a look.
Yeah, you said your phone's in the car?
Yeah. Do you
Your
want
ID on the back of it? Is that where you keep it?
Yeah, it's in the case. I can open
Okay,
it.
do you care if I look at it? Thank you.
All right.
Come over here with me.
Sure.
Just what you're saying to me is very confusing. It makes no sense to me.
I know. I'm sorry. It's the truth, though.
But why would you, I just don't understand why you would pick this neighborhood to come in the back of, to sleep in front of these people's house.
Honestly, I just made the first right out of there because I needed just like a spot where I wasn't in the main road. And I'm sorry if like they called the cops or something because they probably thought I was, I don't know, doing something weird here. But I swear, like I'm not doing anything crazy out of left field or anything.
You mind if we search the car?
No, please go for it.
The reason why I ask is because there was somebody who set a car on fire.
Who set a car on fire?
Yes.
Like, what do you mean? Like, how do you set a car on fire?
They set the car on fire.
Like they lit the gas tank? That's crazy.
Yeah. And then
No.
you're back here.
No, I mean,
Well, you see how that's why I'm contacting you? You see how it's weird?
yeah. But no, I mean, that wasn't me. Sorry.
How long have you been back here?
What time is it?
About 3 o'clock in the morning.
I got here probably like around midnight.
Okay.
Yeah.
He said we could search it if you want to do that.
Okay. Can you have him pop the trunk with this key?
Can you
Yeah.
pop the trunk with the key? Or is the keys in it?
Yeah, no, they can pop the trunk with the key.
Thank you.
Sure.
Have you had anything to drink tonight?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. I came because I landed at CVG, and I drove. It's like 40 miles, and I was already shot from the freaking flight.
So where does your friend live?
Somewhere like down there, but he works up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Down where?
Near CVG.
Oh, okay.
Near the airport, yeah. But I'm about to bounce if everything checks out here.
Cold?
It's warm.
Let me ask you. You be honest with me,
Yeah,
okay?
sure.
Are you waiting for somebody to get back in the car with you?
No, absolutely not.
Because if you be honest with me, things can go, things will be a lot easier.
Sir,
But if you're lying to me, then we're gonna have some issues.
I understand, and like, trust me, I'm from New York. I've ran into cops before. When like getting pulled over for speeding or something like that. Like, I know the best policy is to be honest, and I'm not waiting for anybody. And I didn't set anybody's car on fire or anything like that. Promise you. Not like on any drugs or anything.
Okay.
I don't drink. So I'm sorry, but
Well, give me a minute
yeah, take your
Okay.
time. Sure.
or two. If you had a good look at who it was, I got this mail over here, but I'm not finding anything that would relate him to it. Right now, we're just gonna figure some things out. Okay. So
Yeah.
you're not free to leave until we do that.
Okay.
And then we're waiting for your information to return.
My information to return?
Yeah, your ID. We ran your ID.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Sure.
The only problem, see where we're coming from?
Yeah. How far?
I mean, if that was your house, wouldn't you be a little creeped out?
I thought that's what happened. I thought they called the cops on me because I was sleeping over here, and I was like, shit, like they're just gonna think I'm like trying to rob them or something. But no, like something like that. I honestly just made the first right off that road. Made the first right because I was like, yo, I need a place to just knock out for 30 minutes, and it ended up being a few hours. But yeah, I wasn't trying to hurt anybody here.
This officer has now sent a picture from the surveillance footage that shows the suspect so he can compare it to this man they're investigating.
Yeah.
Do me a favor right now. We're gonna come over here, and I'm just gonna put you in the back real quick.
Yeah.
Okay?
Is everything okay? Is something
Huh?
come back bad on my ID?
No.
Okay.
No, not for right now. I just want to put you in the back of the car real quick
Sure.
so I can look at some things
Yeah,
and go from there, okay?
Okay. You want to
Yep.
close my doors?
Yeah, I'll get it.
You want to take my keys?
Yep. That's about the same outfit. I want to see if there's a mask in here.
I don't know if there was a COVID mask in there or not. Did he say who he was coming to visit from New York? Why that's so important that he drive here?
No.
It's just weird that you would come to visit a guy for that long of a flight. Here's your COVID mask.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a lighter in here. He's got a torch lighter.
Huh?
Yeah, there's a torch lighter and a blue COVID mask in the center console. There's no luggage. There's no backpack.
Yeah, there's no hat.
Well, where's his luggage at? Where's his bag?
Let's detain him.
Yeah, he's in the car, right?
Well, yeah.
You searched him
Let's just
real good?
leave him there, wait for the detectives.
Yeah.
I think this might be our guy.
A canine unit is now brought to the crime scene at the victim's house so they can pick up and track the suspect's scent. Officers now simply have to see if the canine unit leads officers to the same male they're investigating a couple minutes down the road.
So I'll be honest with you, man. We got a dog that's tracking right now, okay?
Okay.
From where the crime happened, okay? You be honest with me. Is that dog gonna lead straight to this car?
No. I promise you it's not.
Okay. All right.
There was something in the back seat because you can see an impression and you can see a piece of a glove, purple glove right there.
Yep.
And then there's an impression.
Which there was a box.
A box?
It was like a box here.
Yeah, that's a box. That's the shape of a box.
And he's wearing the same shirt and the same outfit.
I venture to say that he definitely needs to be talked to.
Yes, he does. So I'm gonna stop questioning
I
now
wouldn't
and
talk
let
to him
detectives.
anymore. Yeah.
Just give us 1 second, all right, ma'am?
Take your time.
Okay.
Dave, was he in that car? Yeah.
The K9 tracked the scent to the car the male was found sleeping in, prompting newly arriving officers to discuss their new #1 suspect.
So he's in the back of my car.
Okay.
He's not handcuffed.
Okay.
Because we didn't know at first.
Okay.
He said that he's visiting a friend, and he pulled off the side of the road because he was too tired to drive.
This
He
car
said
here?
Yes, he said
Okay.
he's been here since 12 o'clock.
Okay.
And said that he hasn't moved. So if you want, I don't have a hat. That's the only thing I don't have. But if you want to look at him and everything, it looks like
You
the guy.
identified him. It does.
Yes. Go
Beard?
look at him. He's got a
Hat,
beard.
shirt.
He's got the same clothing. He's got the reflective shoes. Everything.
Hey, how you doing? Good. Hey, just need to talk to you for a minute, okay?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna read your rights real quick. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
Okay. Were you involved in a situation down the street where you lit something that caught on fire?
No.
I'm gonna point blank ask you.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. I understand that you're over here visiting friends, but you parked over here for a reason. Is there anything else you want to tell me?
It's not me.
That's not you?
No.
Sure looks like you and everything you're wearing.
It's not me.
That's not you, huh? Look a little closely. Your heart's starting to race a little bit more.
Is it? Because it's not me. I feel like you're trying to tell me it's me, but it's not.
It's not you, huh?
It's really not.
That's not you?
No.
No. Okay. Well, it's kind of funny how that appears to be you. Reflective shoes, pants,
Are they?
the shirt, your
No.
beard.
That is not me. Man, I don't know what to tell you. That's just not me.
Okay. Well, right now you're going to be detained until further notice. Okay? Until we find out what's going on here.
Okay.
All right?
Sure.
Okay. We need to make sure that you're involved or you're not involved. Okay. So I'd rather you be honest with me and we talk about the situation and what's going on.
So,
No, you stay right there.
yeah.
Be honest with me and tell me what's going on, because if I find out you're lying, we're going to figure out some more things going on here. And if I find evidence that points you that it's just you,
It's not me.
we're done.
Okay. Sir, it's not me. I promise you, it's not me. I picked the wrong spot to take a nap. I don't know anything about that. It wasn't me. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, there'll be other evidence we'll have to determine here in just a few minutes. So, but right now, like I said, you're being detained, so I'm going to put handcuffs on you. Turn around, put your hand behind your back. Go and turn to there you go. Turn to left. Do we have permission to look for your vehicle?
Yeah.
Look through your vehicle?
Absolutely.
We do?
Yeah.
You have consent to do so? Can you tell me that on camera recording?
Yeah.
What is your first name?
Farhan?
All right, sit that for a minute.
I forgot to tell you too. He has a perfect box impression in his back seat,
Okay.
like that package
Yeah,
that was on the car.
I can say it's probably pretty darn close.
Clear on Hickory Hill.
If you look in the center console, there's a COVID mask and a torch. In the center console, in there,
Where?
in that.
In the center console here? Okay. Well, if you've already, you guys already had consent from him.
Yes.
Okay. If you've already got all that, we'll just stop right here because there's no need for me to even go further then.
The dog picked up hard coming down, and he came down here, and as soon as we hit this street, he picked up super hard. Because he said, you'll know when he's tracking, he said, because he'll start basically jogging. And we was jogging here, as soon as we hit this street, he was like...
While searching the area around the suspect's car, officers found multiple plastic bags with a hat, multiple sets of latex gloves, and another mask within them, not even 10 feet away from the vehicle, underneath a pine tree.
Got his gloves and everything. Yep.
Can you explain why no more than 10 feet from your car is a hat that matches the exact picture from the suspect in the video?
I can't, but
Are your fingerprints going to be on that bag?
maybe. I don't know.
Is your DNA going to be in that hat?
It shouldn't.
Okay, so there's no way your DNA can be in that hat. So when we test it, we're not going to find your DNA in there.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't. No.
Okay. I guess I'm a little confused. This is a pretty random, off the beaten
Just so you know,
path
I
area.
did see people walking around it.
Okay, this is a very random area to be.
Yes. Now look, when I was asleep, somebody might have come, thrown a bag there. I don't know.
We'll be back with you in a bit, okay?
I got pretty much everything over here that says you got gloves and a mask. In the other bag, you have gloves, a receipt, a mask, something else, and a hat. So this is everything he was wearing. It's gonna be him, bro.
Okay, so the hat, the gloves, receipts are all in that bag. I haven't looked at the receipts yet, but there's receipts in there. So obviously they're going to be checking video from the stores that those receipts were used at. This is the last time I'm going to say it. If you have any involvement in this, now's the time, because things are kind of spiraling out of control if you're involved in this.
I'm not the one that gets my hands dirty. I'm just gonna say that. I didn't do it.
Are you suggesting that somebody else did it for you?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying I didn't do it.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. We're going to have one of these gentlemen take you back to the PD. We're going to have to get a search warrant for DNA.
Okay.
Get a search warrant for your phone. Based on what I've got out here right now, I have more than enough to charge you with this crime. And that's an F1 ag arson.
Please don't do this to me. I didn't do this. I'm not the guy.
I'm not saying you are or you're not.
But
Okay.
you're putting me through this. It's gonna hurt my family in a really, really bad way.
We'll get it figured out. But right now, I'm just being honest with you. It doesn't look good. Well, yeah, one of these gentlemen will take you back to the PD and we'll get it figured out.
In addition to all the evidence so far, people who live in this area also have surveillance footage that caught the specific times that the suspect parked on the street. Officers discuss these specific times and relate them to the suspect's claim of being parked there since midnight.
2:21 is when it got lit. 2:27 is when they're saying they saw the video of him coming in here. So him being here since midnight is not correct.
No.
So they actually saw video of him coming up when?
The car.
The car came when?
Right after the call came out.
Right.
Yeah.
So you said you came out here around 12, around midnight? They got video of you pulling in here around 2:25. You've been lying to us from the start, man. So we're taking you back to the PD. We'll go from there. But
When is the hearing?
I don't know yet. That'll be up to the courts.
Go ahead, step out. We're gonna walk right in here, okay? Stay right over here.
Okay. I know you probably can't, but can I get these off?
Huh?
Can I get these off?
We will when we get down there.
Okay. I know the evidence is overwhelming, but I'm not the guy that did this. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just not the guy who gets my hands dirty, you know? Like, it's just not me.
Well, I'll tell you this. If you know something about the crime, then you might want to tell the detective.
Yeah, at this point, I think I just need a lawyer, honestly, because I'm not the guy that did this, and you know, you told me I'm being charged with it, like I did do it, so.
Farhan, the #1 suspect, was charged with aggravated arson, breaking and entering, and possession of criminal tools. His vehicle was towed and impounded as evidence. He is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Now, off the record, but most cops can tell when you're lying. Hey everyone, I'm John and I appreciate you for watching. Now, every year, police and fire departments face a troubling rise in vehicle arsons. And in fact, these arsonists can cause devastating financial losses, not just to vehicle owners, but to entire communities as well. Now, in my rookie years, I once had to hold a crime scene on last out of a vehicle set on fire. And I remember thinking, why? Because normal people just don't do this. After the scene was clear some hours later, I found out that the vehicle was connected to a homicide in another district, and the people connected to it were attempting to destroy evidence. However, detectives, of course, took the case from this point, but it always remained with me that people will go to extraordinary lengths just to cover up a crime, and that's scary. Now, today we have a case out of Ohio, a burning vehicle, a man placing items on that vehicle, camera footage showing the entire incident, and an unidentified male does this and then calmly walks away. Now, this is chilling to me because people are in their homes asleep, and if the fire department wasn't able to act quickly enough, this could have ended even more tragically. Now, police soon canvassed the neighborhood and they found a male asleep in a vehicle. His story is he's resting up due to his long drive back, and that's definitely suspicious to me, especially at this time. And if you watch his exaggerated response when the officer tells him that someone set a car on fire, he laughs and says, "How do you set a car on fire?" Now, in that moment, in my opinion, I believe he knows more than he's saying, and I believe the officer speaking to him knows that something is up as well. And what do you know? The K9 leads officers back to the suspect's vehicle, and the look on his face when the suspect looks at the phone image was priceless. Now, police did have a crime scene, and that scene did possibly go beyond just the vehicle. They interviewed the woman with the footage, they got the canine out there to track his scent, read him his rights, and gathered evidence of what they had. However, it cannot be proven beyond a reasonable doubt that he was the man in the video, and that's the totality of all the circumstances. Now, do I think that he was involved with the crime? Absolutely. But it cannot be proven that he was the man in the video, and unfortunately, that's just the nature of fighting crime. That's all I have for today, guys. Remember to be safe, and I'll see you on the next one.